So, wow, they were going to kill me for this. So, yes, I do think Chainsaw Man Season 1 is overrated. 100%. So, I'm going to give my reasons because people think I'm just making this up. Because, one, the main character, he's cool. There's like little to no emotional attachment to none of the characters.
Trash.
That
is a trash opinion.
I don't care about them.
What about Aki?
That's the sword dude?
Yeah.
He has, at first, I thought he was a parody. He's so plain, like the generic, like I'm out for revenge. Like I thought he was a parody. You don't really feel that.
He's got mom vibes and I love it.
You don't really feel that emotionally attached to bro. The main character, he's cool, he's funny. There's nothing really endearing about him to be like, oh no, I rock with him.
Well, that's
Listen, let me finish. We're talking about first season. If I'm comparing you to Vinland Saga, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, these anime that has so much hype about them, and they hit you. If I'm comparing you to that, I have to somehow care about the characters.
Continue.
A lot of the characters don't have qualities for us to get that much attached to. And then the person, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen season 1. When the ghost woman that likes Aki dies, I didn't care because I didn't even like her. Her instance, her biggest thing was her dang near being Bill Cosby, R. Kelly to the main character. We did not like her. And then she's gone and it's like, oh, dang, that's crazy. She's gone. And mind you, before that, the main character who is the only quote-unquote cool dude, you're like, oh, no, he's cool. Cool. Everyone else is okay with killing him. In the hotel, everybody else is okay with killing him. And I'm supposed to care about these people. No, I'm not. And then the adults that are like the supervisors that end up, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, that died. I'm not attached to them either. So they just die. And it's like, wow. Action-wise, amazing. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Wow, that was wow. Wow, I got to watch. I don't care about these people, though. It's good visually. And then at the end of the fight, what I'm going to say is the final fight, oh, my God, was trash. With the fact that the sword versus the chainsaw dude. Chainsaw Man versus the sword, the guy was trying to avenge his.
That's where I didn't finish it.
That's
where it ends?
Yes.
Yeah, you're nowhere.
That was a weak fight, weak finale. It was like, wow. All this hype for this rematch, and it was all in one episode, and it was like, oh, it's cool. It's not that crazy, not that high rushing. And also on top of that, the biggest plot twist with all the older people dying, I didn't believe. I knew the pink lady was coming back. I knew the pink lady, was her name Maki? Makima. I knew she wasn't dead. Even when they died, I was like, bro, there's no way she could die this early in the show. Like, I don't believe this. 100%, I do not believe this.
Things you're not prepared for.
So, yes. Oh, one true villain, Taji said everyone was okay with killing Tanjiro. Everybody was okay with killing his sister. And then, took pity on bro, and then you started rocking with Demon Slayer. The reason why I argue, like, one of the things that Demon Slayer does well is that they get you emotionally attached to characters very quickly. The reason why I'm like, Chainsaw Man, I'm like, bro, nobody I really was attached to.
But I think that's, okay, I think that's the purpose. Like, Chainsaw Man is so different from every other anime because you don't get attached to those characters at all. Like, you see them more as, what's the word? Icons is not the correct word.
They're definitely not icons.
No, that's not the right word.
NPCs?
But, like, sure. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. But it's like you're looking into a world and, like, not being invested in it, but you're just curious about it.
Okay.
Like, you're observing. And I think that because in the manga, it's like that, too. You're just, like, observing this kid who's only, like, 15, growing up and having these terrible situations. But the thing is, he's not like any other anime protagonist. Like usually there's, like, a revenge to it, or there's, like, some kind of... He just wants food. He just wants a bed. Like, he's just chilling. He just wants to be taken care of, right?
Okay.
And so, like...
Oh, it was... He said, one true villain, Top G said the anime was much shorter, too. And that may have hold it.
True.
That may have hold it because I said in my argument, I said, things happen too quick for me to care.
The thing... I was very surprised how quick everything went, because, and I hate to bring the manga thing into it because I know a lot of people aren't manga readers, but where you are right now took me like 3 weeks of like full-time reading to get to.
That's kind of terrible.
Yeah. At least like an hour a day to like get to that area. You know? So it was a little, and there's a lot of detail. So I was a little upset by that fact. I do think the fight scenes are amazing. Okay. Animation is beautiful. I do like the characters. I don't have relatability to them, and I don't feel connected to them, but it's because it's just different. It's like observation. How I see it is like...
But, okay, continue.
Denki, who is the main character, is like the side character, and the person who is stereotypically the main character of this kind of anime would be Aki.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it feels like a parody. Like when you were like, bro, you don't like Aki, I'm like, bro, he feels like a parody.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like it feels like I'm looking at a side character right now. And I think that's funny, and I think that's hilarious, and I think that's new, and that's why I like it.
Okay. I just feel that, I guess my idea of stories, not just anime, stories in general is like the best stories and storytelling things are things that we could like feel. And it's like, yo, I really rock with him. Like I rock with that character. I rock with this. And so for me, if I'm gonna put you with the heavyweights, the hype was crazy. And we're still waiting on Solo Leveling, which is about to go crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If I'm gonna put you with the heavyweights like Demon Slayer, like a JJK, people kind of like this last season was crazy, but My Hero, like the new generation that's taken over, like I have to feel, or Attack on Titan that we've talked about till we're blue in the face.
Right. Okay.
Like you feel Aaron's like rage, you rock with them, Levi, you're like, bro, story.
Love Levi.
Erwin, everything. So I think that's like, who's Aki? Aki is the sword dude.
Aki's the sword. He has a little thing up top.
Yeah, in Chainsaw Man. So that's why my biggest problems with the show. But yeah, those are my things. I feel like
I totally forgot one that we could have said for best season 1.
Who?
Spy X Family.
I never seen it, so I can't really.
Spy X Family's great. Watch it. It's funny. It's great.